lip liner. Whoa, sorry.
Did you just throw that at me?
No, it just flew off.
I'm not an eyeshadow snob. I keep my eyeshadow for
One
quite
thing
some
that
time.
you're not a snob about.
Get in here, girl, and bring your makeup bag because we're going through our makeup bags with a magnifying glass. What is too old and what's gotta go? We'll find out.
That's right, the items that are just sitting in your makeup bag actually have an expiration date. So we're here to give you the inside scoop on how often you should actually go through your makeup bag. We also want to give you tips on cost-efficient ways to replace the items in your bag.
First things first, let's talk your brushes and your sponges. Brushes and sponges are literally the essential tools that you need for this lovely canvas that we call your face. It's used for foundation, highlighting, contouring, you name it. Whatever you need to apply your lovely makeup, you need a lovely sponge or a lovely brush.
And we also have to keep in mind the sanitary things you have to do when you have makeup brushes and sponges. I personally would suggest that you clean whatever you're using, and if not, maybe bi-weekly, and then maybe get rid of the old brushes and sponges maybe every 2 to 3 months.
Makeup is 100% a luxury that we all love, but I think what's really important is that you go somewhat of a cost-efficient route. Disposable sponges are probably the best way to keep things sanitary and cost down.
For my sponges, I like to actually use like a dial soap or antibacterial like hand soap. So it's something right after you do your makeup, you're at the sink, you wash your hands so you don't get your makeup on your clothes, you take the sponge, you wash the sponge, you sit out, you let it air dry. But I also really like for my brushes to sometimes, I keep a roll of paper towel. I have an instant like brush cleaner. I don't really even know the name of that. But
anything alcohol-based.
Yeah,
is normally
alcohol-based, and you kind of clean your brushes off and set them to the side. I love a good air dry. There's no need for anything else.
I actually like natural hair brushes, and I think that using the things you already have in your home are quite easy. Shampoo that you wash your hair with is not only lovely for your brushes, but it smells really good too. So first we're gonna start with mascara, which I think is often a product in your makeup bag that needs to be checked on because color, texture, and smell can tell you a lot about whether it's time for that mascara to go. And you guys, it's really important it's on your eyes. As a matter of fact, this one is finished.
Is it really?
Done.
Let me see yours. I'm gonna put it underneath my magnifying glass.
It's over.
Yeah, she's a little dry. You heard that?
She's dry.
It came out.
No moisture. She doesn't smell. I mean, she might have about another week or two on her, but it's fine. It goes on my eyes. I don't take any risks.
This is a new one.
Oh, whatever, show off. And honestly, that applies for your eyeliners as well. This one is liquid. I think that liquid eyeliners, they dry out, but the same kind of texture as a mascara, you don't want to take any risks. No longer than 3 months, in my personal opinion. It's your eyes, you guys. Don't play games.
Let's see, I did a little test on my hand.
Ooh,
She's good.
she's a keeper.
She's a keeper. Brown's okay. Let's check on black.
You're better and more up to date than I. Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
you must have just did this.
It was time for a little shopping spree.
You can always swatch your mascara or your eyeliner to see if it's dry or clumpy, and then it's time to toss it. So here's a little helpful tip. On your makeup, there is a cute little symbol that will have a number and a letter M. That's an indicator that from the date that you purchased the item, you have about 6M or 12M or 18M from that point of purchase to dispose of that item. I'm sure you might have seen it before. If not, now you know what to look for.
I can be honest, when I was younger and I was a little frugal, I would notice that my mascara was getting a little dry, and I thought it was okay to just add a little bit of water to it. That's not a good idea. Not only does the mascara no longer stick to your eyelashes, but I think it's a little unsanitary. Everything has an expiration date.
For a reason.
Yes. But I have done that. I've had some makeup that I just like, or when you go to replenish, and it's no longer like in the store, then I'm like, okay, well, I have to stretch this until it's back in the store. You're just gonna have to go without it, or it's the time to try a new brand of makeup or something.
Don't stretch it.
Yeah, don't stretch it. It's not advice.
Get something new. I personally do not keep mascaras for a very, very long time. I think that there are some really great mascaras on the market, and it's like equivalent to the price of a Subway sandwich. And I think that that is what you should do.
Yep.
Buy the Subway and buy the mascara. It's just what I think.
I think it's also important to have multiple brands that you like, maybe 2 or 3, because I tend to like when I do my bottom lashes, they're definitely not as thick as my top lashes. They're almost invisible. So I like a really small mascara wand on the bottom. So that's one brand, because you can't always find the wand you want, but you might find the actual texture or color that you want. So you keep another brand, and then you might have a clear mascara that's just for your eyebrows, or for the days you just want them to pop but you don't want to have to clean makeup up, or if you know you're gonna cry. Whatever. I think you should always have a little bit of a variety, and that kind of, it helps you for if you have to get rid of one, you always have some backups and some different options.
I'm a little bit of a mascara like sheriff, so having to throw out my mascara, I'm a little upset with myself that it's even still in my bag. I just haven't been using this because I've been home and I have my glam room, and that's where I have my stuff. So this did need some going through. So thank you for joining with me in it. And it's fine. I'll take it for you if you're in the same position with me. It's all right. You don't have to tell anybody. It's okay. I'm nice about it.
Pucker up, ladies, because you'll be happy to know that your lipstick or lip gloss has a much longer lifespan.
Yep, I believe you have about 1 to 2 years on lipstick. I will say this. I don't throw away lipstick.
Nope.
I actually use lipstick a lot, so if I throw it away, that's because that container is empty. I think that your lipstick is a good indicator of how it doesn't go on smoothly, and that's when you most likely want to give that girl a toss. Might be hurtful to see her go, but it's better than having like chalk lips. Nobody wants that. So one of my true favorites is lip liner. I can wear lip liner with chapstick and absolutely nothing else. Always have lip liner. Lip liner has a very long shelf life, 2 years, kind of similar to lipstick. Yeah. Also, lip gloss is similar. I think it's about 18 to 24. Okay, so true favorite of all time. May not be the most interesting thing to you, but let me tell you something. Chapstick is my friend. I never leave home without a chapstick. It's in every area of my life. My cars, my bedrooms, my living room. I think I have one in my son's room now. I love chapstick. Chapstick has a very long shelf life, maybe like up to 3 years. I could never keep a chapstick for that long simply because I use it so often.
Clearly
and
you have to.
These things, they require a lot of moisture, okay? That's just what it is. No need to magnify here. This one's still sealed, so we know this chapstick's in the clear. But honestly, whether it's a lip balm or a lip scrub or anything of that nature that you keep in your bag, just know it's probably about 3 years, and then gotta let it go. We'll try that
Not
again.
that one, though.
Damn it. My aim is awful.
Come on, basketball player.
Nothing but net. We've discussed chapstick, lipstick, lip gloss. Of all 3, if you had to pick one for the rest of forever, what would you pick?
Chapstick, hands down. My lips are way too big to go without the general moisture that they need. And that is always in my makeup bag. Sometimes I have like 2 or 3 chapsticks.
Chapsticks is the all-time favorite.
It's the same for you too,
It's
right?
100%.
Duh, which one?
I love everything else, but chapstick for the win.
Okay, so I have to say, when it comes to eyeshadow, you really should follow the expirations, and I think for the dry shadows, it's about 2 years. But the only thing that still really bothers me about that is when you get the good palettes, which this was a gift from Malika. I love this palette. And I have favorites already, and even in 2 years, I probably won't touch some of these shadows, and then I'm gonna have to just get rid of it. So that's the only thing that bothers me.
Well, that's why I go for more of the individuals. I have a lot of palettes that I absolutely love, but again, I'm not a snob. I might not throw out my palette after 2 years, especially if I haven't touched a lot of the powder in the palette. Now, creams, on the other hand, they gotta go.
Yeah.
They dry up, and I'm not putting dry anything around my eyes.
Yeah. It's a little
Crusty
dangerous.
eyes, and that is not it, my friends.
Crusty eyeshadow.
No, ew, and that probably like hurts going on too.
You'd know.
No, that's not it.
If it's a cream eyeshadow, 6 months, let it go. It's probably gonna start to dry on its own anyway, so you'll have like an indication when it starts to crack.
It's gonna kick itself out.
Yeah,
You'll see it.
The same thing with the liquid. Like, now they have the liquid eyeliners. When too much air gets to that, even if it happens before 6 months, throw
it away. Don't try to save it. It has to go. Don't do Khadijah's water trick. No.
I was really young when I did that, by the way. You don't want to continue to make the same mistake.
Sure.
A decade later.
What are you a fan of more, cream or powder shadows?
I would say powder shadows. But my makeup artist taught me, like, you can put a little foundation down on your lid first, and then you can kind of smooth it over with some eyeshadow. So it's kind of like
so you're
both,
making your powder shadow a cream.
Right, no reason to buy both. There's just, use the foundation first, put a little eyeshadow over it, and it stays a lot longer too. It's a little trick I just shared with you. You're welcome.
I think I am a fan of both for different reasons. I think when I'm really not wearing a lot of makeup, I am a little more fond of a powder shadow. So for a little less look, I just do one shade over the lid, keep it moving. And then if I'm really wearing makeup, I really do like creams. They last longer and they pop a little bolder to me. So no professional, but I'm gonna go and say that I have an even love for creams and powders. I don't have to purchase makeup as much as I once did because I have friends that have incredible makeup lines. Yeah. I'm not bragging, I'm just telling the truth. I think I get some of the most amazing makeup palettes that one girl could ever need, and I do share.
Yes.
People in my life can attest to that. So I don't purchase makeup as much, but I have always loved to go into any department store and try something new or whatever and just blow a bunch of money on makeup because it felt good and then go home and play in it and see. I mean, I just think it's the joy. It's the toys for women. Makeup's my toy.
Yeah, it is a toy.
Who doesn't need a new toy?
Or going into any drugstore and like seeing what the new makeup product. For us, I think it's always eyebrow pencils.
100%.
We will go into any drugstore and see a new eyebrow pencil, and we bought 6. That's 3 for me and 3 for her.
We look out
That's
for
why
each
I
other.
always have eyebrow pencils. Just always. Like, this is, you get a brush, you get the pencil. Convenience. You have to stay on the market. You gotta shop a little bit. You gotta stay out there. You gotta stay current. Because I think
There's
that's how
always
you learn your
something
tricks.
new.
Yeah, there's always something new.
Yeah.
But if you don't have it, you can't go home and learn on it.
So before you gained product knowledge and their expiration dates, how long did you keep them in your bag? Be honest.
What are some of your beauty hacks that you use for your products and tools in your makeup bag? Comment below. Don't forget to hit the subscription button below so you don't miss any future episodes.